5 years ago, the founders of this company came to me and asked me what I thought about building an integrated motorhome. And 5 years later, they've actually done it. So it's this thing here, Hip for Family. This is a pre-production vehicle. It's the only one of its kind. And for that reason, it's not something you can sort of drive off with right now. Engineered in Germany, designed for families. It says 2 separate seating areas, 4 people, 2 double bears, all seasons ready. I'm now going to walk into it. First thing you can see from the outside, it's got a double floor, as you can see from down there, which allows fully things to be put through. It's got a smallish garage at the rear. That's because of the fact that there is a rear lounge. I'm now going to walk into it, and moving this thing here out the way, there's a step up here and there's some steps to come inside. First thing we've got here is the rear lounge, the front lounge, and forward facing bench, very high up. Now bear in mind, this is a pre-production vehicle, so there are things which will be or could be changed. We've got a bed up there, we've got lights beneath it, and standing here though, it does feel as though there's a lot of space. It feels quite powerful indeed. This one, as you can see, is on a Mercedes chassis company. You've got electric points down there, which is quite a convenient place for it. Some of you, one of the points you might make is, what's the point of having a table at the front and at the back? That would be a good enough point. And here we see that the bed will of course drop down. Now if I come to the back here, right, this hasn't been completed yet, but what we've got is we've got a toilet. Shower room is absolutely enormous in here. 2 drainage points, proper sized ones of that. Got the plugs in there. I'm sure they'll think of getting a duct board in here. Here is a wash basin, but look at how much space there is. I don't know any vehicle at all, I can't think of anything where there's a shower like this. Nothing. So see how big it is. Also comes with a skylight in the roof. And right, so close the door. I've suggested they put a sliding door in the place of that one. Here we've got 2 burners, or it could be 3 if you wanted. We've got the fridge here, but I mean this fridge is just thought I'd have a look and see how much beer they've still got in here. And we've got a what do you call that, freezer there, and you can pull this out down here of course at the bottom. That's the same in all these vehicles. Look, well, I won't be hanging around here because I've finished off all the bottles. You've got a nice sized kitchen in here, very deep sink, very nice tap. Here we've got one of these things, and this material is it's heavy. I can't remember, it's heavy-ish. Good quality seems to be. I've forgotten what it's called. It does have a name. We've got storage under the kitchen block, indirect lighting here at the rear, and here's the table. Now they had the table all set up nicely with the plates and things, but they've taken that down, which doesn't surprise me why they took it off, because people coming in here and smashing things up. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the glasses or something they put here had got smashed up. You may not like the textile here, it doesn't appeal to me at all, but of course that is something which can be changed. That is quite minor. So we've got windows all the way around. Asking myself if the windows could be made a little bit bigger, because that would be good. It might not be possible for engineering reasons, I don't know. And we've got lights above here. Now under here, this enormous table, I'm going to sort of try and get into it, which isn't too difficult. The thing slides across, and see what else we've got by looking down here. So I'm sitting in the corner here. Above me is the rear double bed. I think this actually still does require some work done on it, but I have 1 or 2 ideas on that one. And over there we've got a very good wardrobe, and we've got drawers below it. So it is a highly unusual motorhome. I'll put in a link if I remember. I'll probably forget, which is usually the case, but I'll put in a link where you can actually contact them yourself should you be interested. This table, I think it's manufactured by the Italian Mappa, which is a good brand that do supply lots of stuff. And the table itself will drop down electrically. Now, here under the table right now, turn the camera around. So there's me in the sitting down, sort of, probably wouldn't normally be sitting down sort of probably this high up either, but I can actually, I've got a fair amount of space above my head. It's not like being in a car or something, which I've said in other cases where there was a bed down and we're sitting around a lounge. Having said that, as I come out, you can see now how I'm walking, and I stand up normally. That's a brilliant wardrobe. Yeah, I think there's still a little bit of work there to do on this, but it's coming along nicely. There's a lot of standing height in here. I'm 1.75 meters. Good, so we'll come out and we'll have a walk around the outside. Right, so now, okay. Really cute. So see the reversing camera. Yeah, really curious the way they've done this. Actually, that's a very rounded edges. But you can't expect too much space in the garage because of the way the lounge is at the back. This is always the problem with rear lounge vehicles. Loading all the way through, as I said earlier. Toilet cassette, exhaust of the boiler, doors locked, and 30 years of Sprinter. Right, good. So you've had a bit of a look at it. Hip for family. It's called Hip Campers. You can see the name in the corner, and I hope I'll remember to put the information in, but if you put Hip Campers Bulgaria into it, I'm sure you'd actually find it. They get off-grid leader, up to 600 ampere hours of life for 4 batteries, up to 820 watts of solar panels. So, okay, thanks for watching. I hope I've covered the main points of this vehicle in this presentation, and I mightn't have done, but I've put down what I know. I imagine that the builders will be looking at the video to actually comment, so I will leave comments to be made by them, but you can't tell them what you think, even if it's negative. Bear in mind, of course, that many of the things here could be changed if necessary. Thanks very much for watching.